Okay, I wonder how the sound is. I suppose it's all right. I hope so. Yes. Good morning. I'm in Chiang Mai and I'm about to do a painting. In fact, I'm about to do quite a few paintings. I strip the canvas here, it runs down like that, and I'll unroll it and just as I go. Oh, my glue's got away. I have a Mont RTU, whatever, tear off palette pad, which is quite useful. That's a useful type of thing. You know, there's lots and lots of pages on here, like you could tear them off and pages there. Okay, I've got a little area cast off here. Primed canvas. It's primed to receive the paint. I'll get it right in the middle for you. I think I've got everything set up well today. So the last video was an experimental one. A lot of people said, "Oh, you keep fiddling with the camera." Well, I'm here alone. I don't have the usual technicians working. I don't have a cameraman or a lighting man or an editor or anything else. I just do it on my own. So there's a lot of things can go wrong. I need to have a look every now and then to see what's going wrong. My white, it's taken off. It's coming down there. All things come down. Look at that. That's a tsunami of white paint. Okay. Let's take plenty of white. And by plenty of white, I say you pick up a lot of paint. You don't do that and then pick the paint up from where there's no paint. You use a lot of paint. Oh, I've got two cameras today too. Let's try the other one, see what happens. There, see? I'll try and get you in on this angle sometimes. Well, everything seems to be working quite good. Remember, start right in the corner. Don't start in the corner. Start in the corner. Because if you start in the middle, you miss that little corner bit. When you go back, you never get it looking right. So if you start in the corner in the first place, you've got a good chance of getting it right. I'll put a lot of white paint there. Not a lot of white paint on the bottom, it could be down the bottom. Now over here on the palette, you can see the palette from here, that's good. Somewhere there was a palette. Actually, that's Windsor blue. Windsor blue. There it is. It's Windsor Newton Dahlia. That one. Kind of funny today. It's pouring rain. So here in Chiang Mai, and my brush is not too accurate. We'll get it right. I'm going to do something. I'm going to put a glove on. Some other thing that a lot of artists style and printers, paint and ink is very well known for that type of cancer. In fact, it's one of the major causes of that type of cancer. Okay, safety. Look, see that bit of hand there? Look how lovely and smooth that goes. Now there's an idea, but please, don't do it without the glove on. Now, clouds. I have two palettes here. I use the bottom palette, and that'll be my mixing one. A bit of crimson, just a little tiny bit, and I'll mix them together there. It'll give me a rather purpley colour, see? Good. Sorry, I'm still fiddling with my cameras because I want to get them right. Here we are, colour. With your grey, it's not grey, it's purple because it doesn't have yellow. So in the yellow we use raw sienna in there to turn it into a grey. With that we're going to put some clouds. Brushes are so messy. With the clouds, now, the problem my students are having is they stop the clouds there. Please don't. Clouds disappear out of the scene. Stop here if you want them to, and stop them right on the edge of Little clouds in the distance, so just a little bit down there while I'm doing that. And then I'll pick up some white. Now the white is on the side of my finger. I'll do it like that, just to get the white off the side of my finger, on the side. And when I rub around in here, tilt. Clouds. Goes with that. I've been doing this so long that I can do a shut. I won't do it today, but what happened? I'm going over here to a little tiny bit. It's supposed to be raw sienna, but it's not. It's another. It's supposed to be burnt sienna, I'm sorry. A little bit. See that little red? Just a little bit. Very little bit. It does make the cloud look nice sometimes. Don't worry too much about the shape of the clouds, because you can't see them much in the landscape. Just background clouds. By the way, that's my website, paintwithlen.com, and I've got endless lessons. That means you start from the beginning. There's 22 lessons on DVD set. They're beautiful set of DVDs. They come in up like that. 12 DVDs, 22 hours, 70 lessons. The longest lesson is 80 minutes. Some of the shorter ones are 3 minutes. And everybody that's got one is so happy. The type of thing you can put away and keep for your old age. Give to someone who's struggling. Always enjoy them. Sometimes watching for normal clouds. And of course we go to because you want the eye of the picture and something there. Oh, someone's talking to me. Sue Clark. Len, hello. Hello Len. Luke. Alexander, hello Len. Good on you guys, thanks. It's and awesome things going on. Mexico. Oi. Melissa, hello. Two Melissas. Hi Lenny, thank you, thank you. I think I've got my app together here where I can actually see what big painting. That's a pretty sky, isn't it? We need that bit of white. See that bit of white there? We need that because I know that when you look at the picture, first glance you're going to look there and you're going to see that white. The white was over there, you look over. Look, because sell these paintings, I want to make some money soon. Yeah. I had a funny brush. Where is it? There it is. This little brush, soft for anything, but sense or something. Similar to a shaving brush. I know the shaving brushes are so soft. And also the fan brush ladies do their makeup much too soft for painting, but it would be marvellous for brushing the sky out. Okay, Tree Mountain. I live in a lovely area in Australia, and the mountains are there's one mountain there, Mount Kogan. There's Mount Warning. But Mount Kogan, that's the brush. Mount Kogan has got a 90-degree angle on the top, which just makes it clean. And those of you who know the area will recognise that mountain. It's an old volcano that sticks out of the 10 o'clock or something. And 33-year-old and thank you, Lily. Keep painting going and enjoy it. I like saying, paint like you're dancing and nobody's watching. Okay, back to the picture. Now I know this must be getting through. This. I have to go back to the brush again. This streaming must be getting through because there's people talking to me. Creepy. Nave house. Nave house. Chair. Creepy. Sorry. Look guys, I'm sorry I can't find my brushes. It's just the way it is these days. Okay, got it. Shape brush. Let's see. Yes. And let's see if this one works. What's this one do? Yes. Camera's a funny colour. See what creepy. Now, paint here. This mountain people rather enjoy the mountain. I think they don't really know it's got a 90-degree angle. It has. It's attractive. If you've got the same screen as me, that's not. Let's do some trees. That means I need to go over here and pick up this grey. Trees. And there we go. See in that grey, there's all blues and there's reds and yellow. That's how it looks in nature. You see little colours here and there. You don't see a boring colour. That's why you should never use black in a dull colour. It doesn't have all these lovely colours of nature in it. People specialise in using black. It takes it straight to the imager. Immediately. Hey. Prizes in art shows or sell for money. Yeah. Okay. Round brush. I need to make these trees look further away. Instead of using green or yellow on it, I'm going to make a colour sienna. A mixture of the grey, sienna, greeny, some white, and we should end up with a rather dark colour there. Over here, over here I have a yellow green, so if I put a little bit of that in it, use that green right through the paint, that will look sure. Like the type of green you see from some trees with that. Let's go trees. And far enough. You need to leave a little bit of dark in there. My brush is too messy. Shaped it. Look a long way off. That's what we want. There's not going to be a lot of them. Let's put my microphone on. Hope I'm not too loud with the microphone on, I forgot. Sorry about the noise. Put that on there. Where is it? Oop. Stay there, microphone, please. Yes. Now, I think YouTube works out the sound, so if it is too loud they'll bring it down again. I've changed brushes accidentally. Doesn't matter. Here it is. It's only going to get better. I'm going to get better and better at doing this until I can do it without having funny things go wrong. Okay, let's go back to this greeny colour. There. Okay, good. That other. Yeah. Looks pretty. Not too bright. This is where, as I'm working here, any dark bits, like those very dark bits, I get rid of them. I cover them over and just have a little bit of dark here because it's a long, long way away and you don't see those very dark colours. There's a lot of air between you and there. Creepy. From Colombia. Oh, wow. Have a look on the map later and see why you guys are out of bed. Might be the middle of the night over there. It's in the morning here. Now I'm going to add some yellow into my greens. That'll bring me into a rather darky green, and I'll put that up here and on the other side. Okay, does it overlap that one? Still want to see these trees. Are not detailed. If you detail them, they don't look so good because, as I say, in the distance you can't quite see everything. Okay. I don't think I want any trees on the mountains today. Leave it like that. Okay. So far so good. Have a better look. Okay, have a close look. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Now, in a fraction, please. Doesn't matter. Okay. Water. We need water in this painting, I'm sure. Okay. Clean flat brush. Clean. I'll do. Pick up some white, some clean white. Clean where you want water. This area here needs to be very white because as you want the eye to travel into the picture and the white attracts it into the middle. Here's somewhere I've got some blue. I always have my white, I have my water flowing that way, but it doesn't have to flow that way. It can flow off the other side if you wish. That's a bit dark. That's a bit better. Okay, so that's the basic water, and maybe it should go up under here a bit. And before it dries, I'll bring it down like that so we've got reflections in the water. Take a bit off. Sure, you bring it down if you wish. You can paint them in correctly. Some purple in first, and all this along here. Some pretty colours. Pretty colours here and then the water. And a good brush to bring it down. Usually you can use a big 2-inch brush sometimes and straight down, 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 as long as it's straight down. Because reflections come straight towards you. If you ever walked along a riverbank and watched the reflections from the other side of the river, and they follow you along as you walk, they come straight towards you, no matter where you are. I'm looking for a painting knife. There's a beauty. Now I'll pick up a little bit of yellow and put in this white up here. We'll make some pretty colours. That seems to be a red. I thought it was a raw sienna, but burnt sienna, but it's red. Okay, and we'll dab of that, but we'll be very careful with that green there. And okay, clean the knife. Put some white through it so you get some raw white in there somewhere. And pick it up at the very edge of the knife. See the very edge of the knife. All you've got to do now is just place the bank in. Just put it there. There it is. There it is. It comes like that. And because I got that on a knife, I'll unload it there. That's a pretty bank. And I'm taking just a little bit of dark, it doesn't matter what colour it is, it's a little bit of blue I think there, and put it under the bank. That. And my flat brush, pick up a little bit of this and that, and have some there, that in. Minimum brush strokes if possible. Some raw sienna there because I don't want that too white and a bit of white over the top. There we go. And I'll empty my brush here and see what we've got. That's okay. I want to get the water looking like it's going that way. I don't like the water coming off the bottom of the painting. Going that way is a little bit attractive. Yes. And some red. Red is a foreground colour. You see how it brings it forward straight away? And the blue will go in here. So that blue is not going to remain blue. If I add some crimson, turn into all pretty colours. Right, now note how I put it on quickly and just leave it there. Don't fiddle around with it because that's where you lose it. Absolutely lose it if you start fiddling with it. Okay, now a fan brush. I know I had one. It's a good one. With the fan brushes now, be careful not to buy one of those new very soft fan brushes because you can't do this with them. Let's have a close look. That's not close. Not close. Oh, that's a long way away. And the gadget's not working good. Okay, doesn't matter. It should. Oh well. Back to school. This one will. There. Closer look anyway. That's the other camera. Oh, it's pretty hot here today. I got perspiring. I am. I'm going to say sweating, but that's not very nice. Okay, so that's your grass. Leave some good bits. You see some good bits there. Leave that. And as it comes down here, it's dark grass. We've still got to finish this off, neaten it up. What didn't I do there? Oh, yes, I don't want to go up over the water yet. I want some of this grass to go up over the water. But again, I'll put these dark lines in to show us the edge of the water there. And here, that one should be purple. That was blue in the distance. And the darker greys in the foreground. And clean the knife and load it. Load the very side of the knife. I'll clean the knife again. This is how you do your white lines. Some people have trouble with it. Okay, put some paint there. Spread it out so it's just about as thick butter. Touch the edge of your knife in it once. If you're not sure, do that, see if it works. Okay, that was a beauty, so let's do another one like that. And then you can use that to put the white lines in your water. Like that. See? Oops. Now, why I didn't finish my grass, I want the grass to go up over those white lines so it really looks like you're looking through it. That can be a duck. I might change into a duck later. And to get nice grass going up over there, you need a lot of paint. So I'll put the paint along here, and along here. See? You can still see those white lines. Okay, I'll tidy up here first. Now, I do want this big camera to zoom in because I want you to have a close look. Give me a second. No. Oh, no. Don't worry, won't be long and I'll get all these things sorted out and be able to give you a flowing lesson every time. That's if you want a lesson, or you might just background trees. Let's go for a neutral colour, but a light colour. We'll run it through through the raw sienna and then through the white. Have some trees. Just a little bit of branches, not a lot, and don't place them all equally spaced. If you do the bigger ones first, when your brush is making little ones, then you move on to where the little ones go. Can't see me, can you? Yeah, that's better. 2 fingers. So there's no weight on the brush. It just touches the canvas and that's it. No more. Now for a tree. We'll have a big tree in the foreground, a great big tree going through there because they're easy. So that means I need to mix a colour, and the blue there. I need to mix a colour that's dark. And if we mix blue with this colour, with whatever it is, I think it's a crimson lake or something, I don't know what it is. That should give us a very dark colour. Yeah, there we go. More blue. And don't mix them completely. Look at all those colours there. All those colours are going to be in the tree. There's a bit of crimson, should make it go darker even. And let's put a touch of that green there. Now on this side of the knife, because that's the outside of the painting when it went down, we want the darks. And on this side of the knife, we need the lights. There. So how's that look? Dark and light. Now, right over here, I'm going to put the tree down through here. Don't go across any crossings, about there. And I want it big because I don't want to spoil all my clouds with too much foliage. So let's have the tree come from right outside the painting, like this. Almost got it. Some dark. And pick up some of those lights. Tie them together, yes. And that bit. This in there. And see that bit? Leave it. I'll show you what to do in a minute. There. Now with this ready red, I have bright bits on the bark here. And a bit of stuff laying on the ground, which would be. Then with a fan brush, tidy up under your tree before it dries. I don't think I'm going to do much more work down here, except I might have a few pretty little flowers, that's about all. So I'm going to just sign it now before the paint dries too much. You do that by using the other end of your brush. Yeah, that's that bit finished. Now with this little brush, I'll load it with some dark colours. Just run it through all the dark colours you've got. Possibly a bit of light on one side. And here, a bit missing, is a perfect spot to put a branch up there. Now that branch is taking your eye out of the picture, so we need our eye to come back into the picture. And I don't want to put foliage on these too much because I want to see those clouds, they're rather good. Now, and this one again into the picture. That's too elaborate up there. It's taking your eye up and zoom out of the picture, so we're going to have to do something about that. And I think we'll have foliage on that. Okay. Now, another thing, I loaded this brush with white. It's dark on one side and white. So put the dark side on there. Now, as I roll the brush, it brings a white line down the side of the picture, tree like that. It brings the tree forward. There. Foliage. For foliage, vibrant foliage, because we're well forward now. So I put these dark colours here, and a bit of green, because the green is in the shadow. Excuse me, in the shadow also. White, that, crimson. They should make a good foliage colour, and this green. Okay, there's a foliage colour. A bit more of these bright colours. All those colours are not mixed properly, but they'll give us the lovely colours of foliage. Dark on one side of the brush, light on the other side of the brush. I don't want to put a lot of foliage on here. There, you can see better like that, can't you? Let's have the foliage hanging over into the picture there. and here. And here. Now that doesn't look like a full tree, but it's okay because I do want to see the clouds behind it on this painting. Other paintings might be different. Add back here just a few colours to make it interesting, but not on the outside of the picture, make it interesting in the middle of the picture. And say just a bit of grass missing there. Clean the fan brush, the grass up. And that grass ends too abruptly there. You see the dark ends too abruptly. Let's do this. Looks like there's a reason for it ending, but there isn't. It's just the way I brushed. Okay, I think that painting's finished. Let's take the masking tape off. I can get it off. Good grief. There we go. And hopefully you enjoyed that little painting. I'm going to do more today, I hope. I've got a few things to fix first. I've got to fix that camera so it zooms in when I want it to. And it's too hot in here, so I'm going to have to work something out about that. Okay, now, whoop. Ooh. Wow, that stick tape sure sticks to the glove well. All right, go away. Off glove. Yep. And I'll pick it up here for it first. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I'm going to turn all this off now. Paintwithlen.com. Go and say hello to me, or go and have a look at all there. There's endless hints and tips on painting. All the colours are mentioned. All this is mentioned, everything. DVD's available. Okay. See you soon. Thank you. Bye from Chiang Mai. YouTube.